In this video, we're diving into how GoHighLevel workflow templates can transform an e-commerce business. What's going on, everyone? My name's Eric Hunsaker, and on this channel, we cut through the fluff to help you build systems that work for you instead of the other way around. Now, have you ever felt like your online store is just a chaotic jumble of tasks? Packages go out late, customer questions slip through the cracks, and you're left wondering if there's a way to automate the chaos. What if you could set up automated workflows that guide your customers from the moment they click add to cart all the way to their second or third purchase? It's exactly what we'll be covering today. What are workflows? Before we jump into templates, let's slow down for a second. What exactly is a workflow? Inside of GoHighLevel, a workflow is like a roadmap that tells the platform how to respond when a customer does something. Imagine a simple scenario. Someone abandons their cart. You want an email to go out after a few hours. Maybe a follow-up text the next day and a special discount if they still haven't completed their purchase. Now, a workflow does exactly that, and automatically. You might think of workflows as a chain of events triggered by actions that your customers take. They can be simple or incredibly complex. The goal is always the same though. Automate repetitive tasks so you can focus on growing your business instead of babysitting every sale. Why workflows matter for e-commerce? So let's pause and ask a question. Why go to all this trouble? Why not just send a weekly newsletter and be done with it? The truth is, shoppers have short attention spans and a lot of distractions. If you don't follow up quickly when someone shows interest, they're gone. Workflows bridge that gap by keeping your store top of mind. When you set up a workflow, you're building a relationship. You can send a welcome sequence when someone joins your list, remind them about abandoned carts, or send thank you messages after a purchase. This consistent communication is what separates thriving stores from those that struggle. Using workflow templates. So now that we've got the basics down, let's talk templates. Workflow templates are pre-built sequences that you can import into your account and customize them. Imagine them as kind of like recipes. You still need to add your own ingredients, but the basic structure saves you hours of setup. Where to find templates? GoHighLevel offers a template library that you can access from the Workflows tab. When you open it, you'll see categories like abandoned cart, onboarding sequence, and reactivation campaign. These templates give you a starting point so you don't have to design every step from scratch. So if you want to get started with GoHighLevel, we've actually got a link for you down in the description where you can go ahead and get started with a free 14-day trial. You can go ahead and try all of the features and perks of GoHighLevel, including automations and workflows. So if you want to get started with that, we've got that link for you down in the description. Now, once you go ahead and use that link, get signed up and log into your dashboard, it'll look something like this. Over here on the left-hand side, we can come down to automation, and here we'll see that workflows are selected, and we can go ahead and create workflows. If we click on create workflow, we can either start from scratch, select from template, import from a campaign, or a company-based workflow, which is currently in beta. So the select from template is this area right here. Choosing the right template. The first question you should ask is, what problem am I trying to solve? Do you want to recover lost sales, build loyalty, upsell complementary products? There's usually a template designed to handle that specific task. Take a few minutes to read through the descriptions of each template and imagine how it fits with your store's goals. Now, I'm not saying read every single one, but the one that looks like the one that you're looking for. Now, if you run a fashion store, you might use a post-purchase follow-up template to encourage customers to share photos of their outfits on social media. If you sell digital products, a membership welcome sequence could help guide new members through your content. Customizing templates. Templates provide the framework, but the magic really happens when you customize them. So here's how to make them your own. Adjusting triggers. Every workflow starts with a trigger. This is what tells GoHighLevel to start the sequence. In e-commerce, common triggers include a new lead signs up via a form, a customer makes a purchase, a cart is abandoned. So choose a trigger that aligns with your goal. If you're setting up a welcome sequence, you might select form submitted. For cart recovery, you might pick abandoned cart. Next is editing actions. After you've defined the trigger, the workflow will move to the first action. Actions might include sending an email, SMS or voicemail, creating a task, or waiting a specific amount of time. Now, when customizing, think about tone and timing. For example, an abandoned cart email should go out within a few hours while the desire to buy is still fresh. A second follow-up might wait a day. Okay, so let's come up here to create a workflow and we'll select from a template. So I'm gonna go ahead and just pick a random one here. Here's one for a no-show nurture. So let's go ahead and choose this template and it's gonna go ahead and get it set up for us. And now we are inside of the automation builder. So again, it starts with a trigger and then it has actions. That's the simplest way to think about workflows and automations. Something triggers a set of actions to happen, and you can specify all of those. So for this no-show nurture, the trigger is set to workflow trigger name. Okay, choose a workflow trigger. It's appointment status. So the event type, normal, and appointment status is no-show. Those are our filters. Those are our conditions to go ahead and start this trigger. Now you can also add another trigger. I don't know. Maybe like here it's event type is normal. Maybe it was like a recurring meeting, or I don't know. If you wanted any other trigger, you could add a new trigger right here and select from all of this information. Next, so how this template is working right now, it's going to send an email when that is triggered, and you can see the email here. It's going to go ahead and pull the first name of whoever it is that goes ahead and gets marked as a no-show. So you weren't able to make it, and then it's going to insert calendar link here, which you need to make sure you come in here and put that in there. And then it's going to send an SMS, and it's going to do those at the same time, and it's going to wait one day and send a final SMS. Just want to check back, see if we get you rescheduled. So using conditions and branching. So workflows become powerful when you add conditions. Conditions allow you to branch logic based on what customers do. So for instance, if they open your first email but they don't click the link, then you might send a more urgent reminder. If they click and purchase, you could move them into a post-purchase nurture sequence. Conditions ensure that customers get messages that match their behavior. This personalization increases engagement in conversations. So in this example here, what we could do is we could create some sort of branching over here. So for example, we would scroll down to if else, personalizing content. Now, don't forget to tailor language in your messages. Use merge fields to include the customer's name like we saw in this example, or reference the product that they viewed and mention any discounts. A personal touch really goes a long way. Even simple changes like adjusting the greetings to match your brand's voice can make your emails feel less robotic. Building workflows from scratch. Now, while templates are a good place to start, building workflows from scratch gives you tons of freedom and control. This way you can create automated customer journeys that perfectly fit your unique promotions, specific audience groups, or even those tricky tool integrations. By mapping out the customer's path, setting up exact triggers and actions, and adding if this then that logic, you can make super personalized and effective sequences. The main perk is being able to create truly custom experiences that completely match your brand and business goals, leading to happier customers and, in the end, better outcomes. So don't forget to test and tweak things to make sure that they're working. So let's go ahead and start from scratch real quick, and let's add a new trigger, and let's search for, so here it's got a Shopify link, abandoned checkout. Sweet. So here we go. We have a trigger that is abandoned checkout, and the next thing that we'd want to do here, we could come in here and search for email. We could send email, and here we can go ahead and edit this email here. Hey, you forgot something. Obviously, we'd want to write more than that, but we can go ahead and save that action. And there we go. That's how easy it is to go ahead and just start from scratch, right? You could also come in here and reference their cart as well as give them a discount. Examples of e-commerce workflows: abandoned cart recovery. Trigger, abandoned cart. Action, wait 3 hours, then send an email reminding the customer of the items they left behind, including pictures and a link back to their cart. Condition: did they click within 24 hours? If yes, stop the workflow. If no, send a second email with a limited time discount. Branch: if they still don't buy after 48 hours, send a final SMS with a last chance message. Another one is a post-purchase upsell. The trigger is order completed. The action is to immediately send a thank you email with order details and a note of appreciation. Then wait. After 7 days, send an email recommending complementary products. For example, if they bought a coffee maker, suggest premium beans or a cleaning kit. Condition: if they open and click, mark them for a loyalty program. If they don't, add them to a reactivation sequence. Another option could be a reactivation campaign. Trigger being a customer has not purchased in 90 days. Action: send an email with a gentle reminder and new product highlights. Then wait. After 3 days, send a text message offering a small discount for returning customers. Condition: if they reply or buy, move them back into your regular marketing flow. If not, send a final email with a special offer valid for 1 week. Best practices for workflows: keep it simple. Start with a simple workflow and add complexity over time. Too many branches can make maintenance difficult. Focus on the important triggers and messages. Monitor performance. Check your metrics regularly: open rates, click-through rates, and conversion rates. If you notice a drop at a certain step, consider adjusting the timing or wording. Data tells you what's working and what isn't. Respect your customers. No one likes being bombarded with messages, so set reasonable wait times between emails or texts. Always include an easy way for customers to opt out. Respect builds trust and reduces unsubscribes. Test variations. Don't assume you know what your customers will respond to. Try different subject lines or different images as well as offers. Testing small variations can dramatically improve results. Align with your brand voice. Every message should sound like you, even if you're not physically manually sending it. Whether your brand is playful or professional, try to maintain that voice across your workflow. Consistency helps customers feel like they're talking to the same person every time. So you now have a full understanding of how GoHighLevel workflow templates can streamline your e-commerce operations. We've covered the basics of workflows, why they matter, how to choose and customize templates, how to build your own, and best practices to keep your customers happy. Now, workflows aren't magic. They're just tools that, when used thoughtfully, free up your time and create a better experience for your shoppers. So if you want to get started with GoHighLevel so you can create these workflows of your own and stop doing everything manually, then you'll find a link down in the description below where you can get a free 14-day trial. Now, this is an affiliate link, which means if you end up signing up for GoHighLevel, we may earn a small commission at no extra cost to you. And it's these commissions that really help support the channel and allow us to continue to create free content just like this. So if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another video. Here on this channel, we're dedicated to helping you succeed with e-commerce by providing tips, strategies, and insights to grow your online business. So be sure and subscribe. But other than that, thank you for watching, and we'll see you here in the next video.